Oh my goodness, it is 6:45 in the morning. I am at Brighton Marina, a place called Black Rock, where I am going to start the Brighton 50-50 50-mile race. It's organised by Run Through Trails. So you might have heard of Run Through, who do a lot of road races around the country, but this is Run Through Trails. So we're going to do 50 miles heading out onto the South Downs. So inland from Brighton to the South Downs, right along the South Downs almost to Eastbourne, and then right back along the coast back to Brighton. It was one of those cold, dank, dark mornings where you wonder why you're getting out of bed at some god-awful hour to run 50 miles. We've all had those, right? But yet again, here I was, and actually I had a solid plan for the first ever Brighton 50-50. If you see too much of me, you've gone way too slow. This is Chris. Chris and I last saw each other at the start of the Swiss Alps 100 this year. He finished, I didn't, but I finished Race to the Stones and he didn't. So, you know, we're even now. But he's going for about 8 hours today, so good luck, Chris. Keep your eyes open for another appearance from Chris later in the race. There weren't many of us at the start of the 50 miler, but what a fun, challenging and entertaining day we were all about to have. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, there we go, we're off in the very first ever Brighton 50-50 by Run Through Trails. Starting at sea level, the first challenge was to leave Black Rock and climb out of Brighton Marina. That was not an easy climb, even on fresh legs. It didn't take long though to get onto the trails by East Brighton Golf Club and start heading up to the South Downs. One of the things about running new events, you get to run on trails you've never run on before, so I don't think I've ever come up this path out of Brighton up onto the Downs before. That's lovely. And it's quite warm. So I've actually unzipped my rain jacket. I'm not brave enough to take it off yet though. 2 kilometres in, 14 minutes. The trail continued to climb towards Woodingdean, across Brighton Racecourse and on to Drove Avenue, which heads up to the highest point of this first climb at Newmarket Radio Tower. "39 minutes and we're just reaching the top of our first climb, the main climb out of Brighton and onto the Downs. I don't know the name of this beacon here, and we're about 6k in. "53 minutes and we're now 8 kilometres in, and we are on the South Downs Way now. So we're on our way heading towards Alfriston. So a little bit of a kit check. I am wearing the red checked Flying Burrito shirt. Thank you as always to Flying Burrito for sponsoring these videos. And on my feet, I'm also trialling out TrailSkin balm to see if they stop me getting blisters or help me avoid blisters and any kind of rubbing and chafing I might get on my feet. So that's TrailSkin that I've got on my feet today. This was to be my first test of TrailSkin products, and you'll need to watch to the very end to see how well the balm protected my feet. Suffice to say, I was very happy to welcome TrailSkin on board as a sponsor for today's video. Links for TrailSkin's products and of course for the amazing Flying Burrito shirts are in the description. First aid station, all the usual fare. Best aid station ever, apparently. What's your name?
I'm Caroline.
Thank you, Caroline.
Hang on, Lisa. Christian. Kelly.
There you go. So if you come and do a run through trails event, these are the guys you'll see. All the usual fare, fruit, snacks, sweets, Coke. We're on it. On to the next one at Alfriston. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Right, I've got a little bit of electrolyte drink, or water with an electrolyte tab, which I think will see me right up to Alfriston. All the guys I was running with are just getting a little bit ahead of me, but I'm sure we'll manage to claw it back. Having started the day cold and damp, it had got quite warm on the climb out of Brighton, but today was going to be a very changeable day. It's funny, at this level crossing, I normally default to crossing over on the bridge, but the course markings tell you to go across the level crossing. We are 15 kilometres in, just over 15 kilometres in 1 hour 40 minutes. And we're just coming up to our first kind of proper big climb, steep climb out of Southeast and up to Firle Beacon. The cafe is open at the youth hostel. That's a shame, isn't it? Let's start climbing this hill. I was playing a little game of run up all the hills today, and the hill out of Southeast is very steep, but I managed to run up most of it. So behind me is Firle Beacon, good high point on the South Downs Way. I normally get here sometime about 5 o'clock in the morning or something on the South Downs Way 100. Bit later than that today. Still raining. The sun is supposed to come out at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So we should be on the cliffs by then. Over there at New Haven and Seaford on the way back to Brighton. 2 hours and 7 minutes in, 19 kilometres done. On the top of the ridge and down into Alfriston, the wind and rain really got going, but I was feeling really good and enjoying my running. Sometimes it doesn't matter what a race throws at you. If your head is in the right place, even the most arduous of runs can feel easy or at least bearable. And that was pretty much the case for me today. Okay, this is checkpoint 2 at Alfriston. I'm going to have a warm sausage roll, some Coke. I filled my water bottles up. We are 27k in. And now we've got a big climb out of Alfriston, I think. Yeah. 3 hours 21 minutes, just reaching the top of the climb out of Alfriston, just over 29 kilometres completed. I tried to run up as much of that climb as I could, but the last couple of 100 metres I just couldn't do it. Anyway, nearly at the top, and the sun is going to come out this afternoon. I am determined by the end of this run my jacket will be packed in my bag. Fingers crossed. I think we're doing okay though. So the next thing we do is we leave the South Downs Way now and we make our way into Friston Forest, through Friston Forest and out to the Cuckmere Valley.
Remember Chris from the beginning of the race?
Chris, what kilometre are you on?
39.
I'm on 31. Why are you on 39?
I don't want to say. I just fucked up.
He messed up.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's just done the Alfriston climb twice because he went the wrong way. Unlucky, mate. Go on, push on.
Through Friston Forest, I continued my game of seeing if I could run up the hills. It's always a fun game until it's not.
A marathon to go, 42.1 kilometres left to do. We've arrived at Eastbourne. We're now heading back to the coast. So Eastbourne on the left here, and then heading down to the coast before we start heading back along the cliffs to Brighton. I'm hoping to do this in about 10 hours, so we'll see how that goes. I've managed to take the jacket off. I'm hoping it doesn't rain again. Flying Burrito shirt on.
If you'd like a Flying Burrito shirt, do check out the discount code in the description of this video. Real quality wicking fabrics and some great designs to make you stand out on the trails. Go get yours right now.
We're at the top of Beachy Head. We're at the Beachy Head pub. So all the way along the cliffs now back to Brighton, but we are now at aid station 4, 42 kilometres done, 38 or so to go, 5 hours 57 minutes. I've got chocolate brownies to eat. Now we have this beautiful Seven Sisters section. Hopefully it'll be in the sunshine.
Over halfway into the run and the Seven Sisters Cliffs put paid to my attempts to run up all the hills. But at least the rain had stopped and I was still feeling pretty good. Despite the name, there are actually more than 7 peaks. Officially there are 8, but unofficially it feels more like 23.
So we've just arrived at the famous Bell 2 lighthouse, which many years ago now, about 20, maybe even 30 years ago, the whole building was moved about 20 or 30 metres down the hill to stop it falling into the sea. Because of coastal erosion, the whole lighthouse had to be shifted down the cliff to give it another 50, 60 years of life. So yeah, very famous lighthouse and used in lots of TV programmes and films as well over the years.
Dropping down into the popular Burling Gap, there's a good view of the cliffs stretching out into the distance, all of which we'd be traversing back to Brighton and more beyond.
So this is Burling Gap. You see this row of houses here? So many years ago that used to be a big long row of houses stretching out that way, and as the years have gone by they've fallen into the sea, and there's only what, 3 or 4 houses left. Were you expecting me earlier? So that's Burling Gap. We are 5 hours 32 minutes into the run. We've done 46.5 kilometres. Trying to run as much as I can, but I'm starting to get a bit tired now.
Climbing out of Burling Gap up Bailey's Hill, this is the Robertson War Memorial. In the 1960s, the obelisk actually stood much nearer to the cliff edge and to Burling Gap, but was moved to stop it falling into the sea. Since the start of the race, Robin and I had been bunny hopping each other. Eventually we got chatting and spent much of the rest of the race together.
Hi, Robin.
Oh my god!
So, how did you enjoy the Seven Sisters?
Well, let's just say they're not family anymore. I've disowned them, and let's just call them long lost cousins.
Well, you're doing really well. What number ultra marathon would you say this is for you?
It's definitely gonna be the longest, but maybe 5th or 6th.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely longest though.
Nice one, Robin.
Cheers, thank you.
So we're dropping down into the Cuckmere Valley now. We've got 28.5k to go. All the way along the cliffs, past Seaford and Newhaven, Peacehaven, and into Brighton. And we've been running for about 6 hours and 5 minutes.
We made it off the Sisters and down into the Cuckmere Valley, near the abandoned village of Exeat. Once, with a population greater than the county town of Lewes, Exeat was decimated by the Black Death in the 14th century and completely abandoned by the 15th century. Once on the other side of the Cuckmere River, the heavens opened and we were drenched. Thankfully, it was only a shower and I would eventually dry off in the wind.
I was very diligent about the wearing of my rain jacket earlier. But I just can't be arsed to get it out now. So the last 26k are going to be a bit wet, but what the heck. It's only 26k in it. And I'm on trails that I've never run before, so that's another reason why we do these things, is to run in places that we've never been. So bizarrely, in all the years I've lived in either Eastbourne, Brighton or Worthing, I've never run along this section of the coast. So it's all good. I just did a kilometre as fast as I could on this seafront here at Seaford. 7 minutes. So things are slowing down and 10 hours is at risk. But we'll do the best we can. Less than 20k to go.
Running along the promenade in Seaford, I could feel Robin pulling ahead and my legs beginning to give up. Having climbed all those hills, it was now tough to get going, even on the flat.
I'm pretty tired now. Pretty wrecked. This is a place called Tide Mills, which I'd not heard of before. Just past Seaford, in between Seaford and Newhaven. Old village.
Tide Mills was established in 1761 for workers at the new tide-powered flour mill. But with the advent of steam power, the mill closed in 1883 and the final residents were forcibly evicted in the 1930s.
Thank you. We have 10 miles to go, 16 kilometres, 7 hours, 54 minutes. So it's going to take a bit of a monumental effort to do under 10 hours. but we'll do near enough 10 hours. We're on a path between Seaford and Newhaven. To get in under 10 hours, I'm going to have to do 8 kilometres an hour for 2 hours. Don't think I've got that in my legs, so we'll just do the best we can, get in whenever we do. So we're into Newhaven Port, through there, where we sail to France. I'm just about to go over the river. Just about to see the Newhaven ferry over there.
Newhaven spans the River Ouse, and it's where we usually catch the ferry when we head off to do races in France. By now, I was starting to feel rather nauseous, but I also knew I needed to eat. I climbed Castle Hill up to Newhaven Fort, built to defend against French invasion in 1860 and used in both First and Second World Wars.
So we are at the final aid station. We've got 13 kilometres to go. We're at Newhaven Fort, which is very good if you want to come and visit it. And the ferry's down there, and these are our lovely volunteers. And I better start drinking something because I'm going to run out of energy. Not that I've got any energy left, but...
Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah, it feels like that.
Arriving in Peacehaven, we passed the Prime Meridian Monument, erected at the point where the north-south 0 degrees longitude line splits the world into eastern and western hemispheres. Up to this point, Robin and I had been running together on and off for the entire race. But soon after this, she overtook me one last time and disappeared into the distance.
Nine hours and 31 minutes. 5k to go, so just a park run remaining. But we've had a heck of a headwind. You can maybe feel it and hear it now. Very difficult to make any headway when it's this strong. We're not going to quite make 10 hours. It was a valiant effort. It's been really nice, but I'm totally shattered now, and there's no way I can do 5k in half an hour. So we'll just jog it in. Hopefully I've come quite high in my age category, so we'll see about that.
If you've enjoyed this video, do please subscribe to the channel and maybe consider becoming a member from as little as £1 a month. That would be awesome. And because there's no time to tell you later, I do manage to sneak in first in my age category at the end.
"10 hours and 2 minutes, a mile to go, less than a mile to go. Gorgeous day now. Legs are gone though. No energy in my legs. I haven't eaten enough today. I've had gels food at the aid station was more like fruit and sweets, and I want like sandwiches and stuff like that, so I haven't really eaten enough. Oh. Right, let's just see how Robin did.
Third place, look at that.
Third place lady.
Apparently, I still
Look at that.
Well done.
Well done, you. Good job.
For running with me. Thank
Did you? How close did you get to 10 hours?
I have no idea. I haven't ended my watch
You don't
yet.
care, do you?
I don't give a damn.
Doesn't give a damn.
Thank you for your
done.
help.
Hey, no,
It was really,
no worries.
Really nice running with you.
So when you come and do a Run Through Trails event, you might get a little voucher which gets you some free food. So I've got a burger and chips, which is very good, and I've just been sitting down chatting and just recovering after 50 miles, well, just under 50 miles, all the way around from Brighton and out to Eastbourne and back to Brighton. And there'll be runners coming in here for a good few hours yet. Cut-off is 15 hours and we are now up to 11 hours. So there's another 4 hours worth of time here. But that's me done. I am going to go and get in the van, make myself a coffee, might have a cheeky lie down as well. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Flying Burrito for sponsoring. Go and get one of their awesome shirts using the code in the description below. Thank you as well to, now today has been all about feet care. So I've had TrailSkin balm on my feet, which has worked fine, really well, as well as the Mount to Coast T1 trail shoes, and my Injinji socks, and my Enator insoles. So it's been all about the feet today, and the feet are absolutely fine. Although I haven't checked for blisters, I can't feel any hot spots, I can't feel anything bad. So I'm really pleased about that. So if you want discounts off any of those, do check out the links in the description, or check out my link tree, which you can find on my Instagram feed. That is it. Take care, everybody. If you'd like to watch the last time I ran a 50-mile race, then click that link, you know, where my chips are, just about here somewhere. And I'll see you guys on the start line next time. Bye-bye.